Hi, I'm Ashley.
And I'm Grace.
And we're here to read your Advent story for December 2nd. Today's story is called The Beginning, A Perfect Home. Today we're going to learn about the beginning of the world. If you are following along in your Jesus Story Bible, we're on page 18. The Beginning, A Perfect Home. In the beginning there was nothing, nothing to hear, nothing to feel, nothing to see. Only emptiness and darkness and nothing but nothing. But God was there, and God had a wonderful plan. I'll take this emptiness, God said, and I'll fill it up. Out of the darkness I'm going to make light, and out of nothing I'm going to make everything. Like a mommy bird flutters her wings over eggs to help her babies hatch, God hovered over the deep, silent darkness. He was making life happen. God spoke, that's all. And whatever he said, it happened. God said, "Hello, light," and light shone into the darkness. God called light day and darkness night. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, sea, hello, sky," and a great space opened, wide and deep and high. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, land," and there, splashing up through the oceans, came cliffs, mountains, and sandy beaches. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, trees," God said. "Hello, grass and flowers," and everything everywhere burst into life. He made buds bud, shoots shoot, flowers flower. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, stars," God said. "Hello, sun. Hello, moon." And whizzing into the darkness came fiery globes, spinning around and around, whirling orange and purple and golden planets. "You're good," God said, and they were. "Hello, birds," God said, and with fluttering and flapping and chirping and singing, birds filled the skies. "Hello, fish," God said, and with a darting and dashing and whirling and splashing, fish filled the seas. "You're good," God said, and they were. Then God said, "Hello, animals," and everyone came out to play. The earth was filled with noisy noises, growling and gobbling and snapping and snorting and happy skirfling. "You're good," God said, and they were. God saw all that he had made, and he loved them, and they were lovely because he loved them. But God saved the best for last. From the beginning, God had a shining dream in his heart. He would make people to share for his forever happiness. They would be his children, and the world would be their perfect home. So God breathed life into Adam and Eve. When they opened their eyes, the first thing they ever saw was God's face. And then God saw them, and he was like a new dad. "You look like me," he said. "You're the most beautiful thing I've ever made." God loved them with all of his heart, and they were lovely because he loved them. And Adam and Eve joined in the songs of the stars and the streams and the wind and the trees, the wonderful song of love to the one who made them. Their hearts were filled with happiness, and nothing ever made them sad or lonely or sick or afraid. God looked at everything that he had made. "Perfect," he said, and it was. But all the stars and the mountains and the oceans and galaxies and everything were nothing compared to how much he loved his children. He would move heaven and earth to be near them, always. Whatever happened, whatever it cost him, he would always love them. And so it was the wonderful love story began.
Our story today came from Genesis 1 through 2. Let's turn in our Bibles to Genesis 1, 26 through 27. Then God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the birds of the heaven, and over the livestock, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, he created them. God created a perfect world and gave Adam and Eve the responsibility to take care of it. His plan was to have friendship with the people he created. Remember that every story in the Bible whispers Jesus' name. Even though we did not hear Jesus' name in the story, he was there when everything was created. At Christmas, we celebrate Jesus. Today, we celebrate him as Creator.